Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the complexities of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships, uncovering the various factors that contribute to their formation and the long-lasting emotional impact they can have on both parties. Imagine Amelia, a 25-year-old woman who struggles with feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Despite her numerous achievements, she never feels good enough. The root causes? Her dysfunctional relationship with her mother, who constantly criticizes her and compares her to others. Amelia's story is not unique. Many women experience the pain and confusion of a troubled mother-daughter relationship. So, in today's video, we'll explore the complexities of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships, how they form, and the long-lasting impact they can have on both parties. From emotionally unavailable mothers to role reversal dynamics, we'll delve into the various ways these relationships can become strained and the emotional toll it can take on everyone involved. To truly grasp the complexities of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships, it's crucial to examine the root causes that can contribute to these challenging dynamics. Many factors, often originating in the mother's own past, can lay the foundation for dysfunction in the relationship with her daughter. So let's delve deeper into some common root causes that can lead to these struggles. The first significant factor that can contribute to a dysfunctional relationship between a mother and her daughter is the mother's own relationship with her parents. If she experienced neglect, abuse, or emotional turmoil in her childhood, she may unconsciously repeat these patterns in her relationship with her own daughter, perpetuating the cycle of dysfunction. Did you know that an unwanted pregnancy can be a root cause of strained relationships between mothers and daughters? The emotional reactions of resentment, anger, and frustration may affect the mother's interactions with her child, particularly if the pregnancy was unintended or the mother was under external pressure during conception. These negative feelings can become emotional baggage that strains the relationship and hinders the development of a healthy bond between mother and daughter. Unresolved trauma can also play a significant role in the development of a dysfunctional mother-daughter relationship. If the mother has experienced trauma in her past, such as abuse, the loss of a loved one, or other life-altering events, it can impact her ability to connect emotionally with her daughter. Unresolved pain may lead to emotional distance, controlling behavior, or other unhealthy patterns. Lastly, a lack of emotional skills and support can contribute to dysfunction in the mother-daughter relationship. If the mother hasn't had the opportunity to develop healthy coping mechanisms or didn't have role models who demonstrated effective communication and emotional support, she may struggle to provide her daughter with the nurturing and guidance she needs. With a better understanding of the root causes behind dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships, it's time to explore the various forms these challenging dynamics can take. As we get into these different patterns, remember that each relationship is unique, and the following categories are not mutually exclusive. Many relationships may exhibit a blend of these characteristics, but before we get into the relationship patterns, make sure to check the links in the description for my best recommendations, and don't forget to subscribe. So without further ado, let's examine the diverse types of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships. First up, we'll talk about the emotionally unavailable mothers. These mothers may appear cold and distant, failing to provide emotional support and warmth their daughters need. Daughters of emotionally unavailable mothers often feel unloved and struggle to form secure attachments. They may also develop a constant need for validation and approval, which can impact their relationships later in life. Next, there are controlling mothers. In this dynamic, the mother sets impossibly high standards for her daughter, never being satisfied with her achievements. Daughters of controlling mothers may grow up with feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, constantly striving for perfection in every aspect of their lives. Another form of dysfunction can arise from rivalry between the mother and daughter. In these relationships, the mother views her daughter as competition, comparing their accomplishments, appearances, and relationships. This toxic dynamic can breed jealousy, resentment, and a sense of never being good enough in the daughter's eyes. In some cases, the mother-daughter relationship may be characterized by a role reversal, where the daughter assumes the role of caregiver, either emotionally or physically. This reversal can create an unhealthy dependency on the daughter, who may feel burdened by the responsibility of caring for her mother's well-being. The last type of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationship that we're going to talk about involves mothers who are obsessed with power and control. These mothers often resort to manipulation tactics such as emotional blackmail and guilt tripping to maintain their dominance over their daughters. As a result, daughters may feel trapped and helpless, finding it difficult to assert their independence and establish their own identity. As we've seen, dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships can manifest in various ways, each with its unique challenges and emotional repercussions. Recognizing these patterns can be a crucial first step towards healing and creating healthier relationships in the future. As we continue to navigate the complexities of dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships, it's essential to examine the emotional impact these dynamics can have on both parties. The emotional toll of living in a dysfunctional relationship can be profound, often leaving deep-seated scars that persist well into adulthood. Daughters in these relationships may experience a range of emotional struggles, such as feelings of guilt, inadequacy, and unworthiness. They may grapple with trust issues, difficulties in forming secure attachments, and constant need for validation from others. These emotional challenges can lead to patterns of self-sabotage and difficulties in forming healthy relationships with partners, friends, and even their own children. Mothers in dysfunctional relationships may also face emotional turmoil. They may experience guilt for their inability to provide the emotional support their daughters need, or they may be in denial about their role in perpetuating the dysfunction. These mothers may also struggle with feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness, especially if they were victims of a dysfunctional relationship with their own parents. It's essential for both the mother and daughter to recognize and acknowledge these emotions to break the cycle of dysfunction. Seeking help through therapy, support groups, or confiding in trusted friends and loved ones can be invaluable in this process. As both parties learn to address their emotions, they can begin to heal and work towards fostering healthier relationships in the future. The emotional impact of a dysfunctional mother-daughter relationship can be far-reaching and deeply ingrained. However, by acknowledging these feelings and working towards healing, both the mother and daughter can break free from the cycle of dysfunction and create a more fulfilling, supportive, and loving relationship. While dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships can be challenging and painful, there's hope for healing and improvement. Here are some tips that can help both mothers and daughters work towards a healthier, more positive relationship. It's crucial for both parties to acknowledge and validate each other's feelings. This means truly listening to one another, empathizing with their experiences, and respecting their emotions. Professional help, such as therapy or counseling, can be invaluable in addressing the underlying issues and developing healthy communication strategies. Both the mother and daughter should consider attending sessions together, as well as individually. Healthy boundaries are essential for any relationship, and they can be especially important in mother-daughter dynamics. Both parties should work on defining and respecting each other's boundaries to foster a sense of autonomy and trust. Open and honest communication is key to healing and rebuilding a relationship. Both mother and daughter should practice active listening, giving each other the space to express their thoughts and feelings without interruption or judgment. Empathy and forgiveness are important for healing past wounds and moving forward. Both parties should strive to put themselves in the other's shoes, understand their experiences, and be willing to forgive past mistakes. Lastly, nurturing positive experiences and focusing on shared interests can help rebuild the connection between mother and daughter. Find activities that both parties enjoy and create new memories together. It's crucial to recognize the different types of dysfunctions that can arise and the impact they can have on individuals. Remember that you're not alone, and there is help available. Thank you for joining us today for this important discussion on dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships. If you find this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with others who may benefit from this information, and leaving your comments below. Together, we can raise awareness and create a supportive community for those impacted by dysfunctional mother-daughter relationships. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.